The 2017 Jets are supposed to be one of the worst teams in NFL history. I mean, I guess when Quincy Enunwa is your number one receiver, you know it's bad. But don't worry yet, Jets fans, because there is still hope for the coming season. And today, I'm going to tell you how they can even make the playoffs. Okay, so this is going to be my hardest theory yet, but anyway, it's CTO of the Theory channel. As many of you know, I prefer creating my how to win theories based on statistics, math, and logic rather than skill sets, so that's what I'll be doing today as well. But of course, I can't completely ignore the somewhat pitiful roster of the New York Jets, as it's one of the most decisive factors for the season. So some of this will be a little, creative. What I'm going to do is go through the Jets' 2017 schedule week by week, locating the wins as well as the losses. So yeah, let's get into it. More than 75% of the time, a team makes the playoffs when they go 10-6, so I'm going to base this whole thing on that the playoffs equal 10 wins. And I'll keep a little tally in the bottom left corner of the screen to make everything crystal clear. Week 1 at the Buffalo Bills. I personally see this as one of the easiest games on the Jets' schedule. The fact that they're the underdogs, along with the new possibilities of a new season, meaning no losses under their belts yet, gives the Jets an advantage in confidence here. The Bills are the favorites, but aren't that great a team, so I think this combined with all the bad blood between the two teams should push the Jets to victory. Week 2 is at the Oakland Raiders, and I just don't see the Jets winning this type of matchup. Derek Carr, Marshawn Lynch, Amari Cooper, Khalil Mack going up against Josh McCown, Matt Forte, Quincy Enunwa, and Demario Davis or something. Could be a blowout, but on the bright side, they're 1-1. And it's going to get better from here because the Miami Dolphins come to MetLife for Week 3 in the Jets' home opener. It's the same Jets defensive front as it's been for the last 2 years, except for the switch between Damon Harrison and Steve McClendon. But the point is that the Jets have historically gotten to Tannehill a lot. I mean, a lot. 2 years ago in London, the Jets blitzed 73% of the time, and Tannehill only completed 11 of 32 passes. So I think that the pattern continues here, with Leonard Williams only getting better, and a possible comeback season for Wilkerson. 2-1. Next, Week 4, home against the Jaguars. The Jags, and more specifically Blake Bortles, have a make-or-break season in their hands. Can Bortles be their franchise guy? And I don't think so. He regressed a ton from 2015 to 16, throwing only 23 touchdowns and 16 interceptions last year. So as Jets fans know so very well, you can't win without a quarterback. 3-1. Week 5 at First Energy Stadium against the Browns, who were the worst team last year and didn't get a ton better going into this year. Again, who's their quarterback? Osweiler, Kessler, Kaiser? Of course, with the addition of Myles Garrett, they're a team trending upwards, but I think as of right now, the Jets will be too much for them to handle. And so we go into Week 6, 4-1, with about 2,000 New York Jets offseason articles being taken off the internet by various writers. Anyway, Week 6 against the Patriots. Week 7 in Miami, and I'll give it to the Dolphins this time, as the defense looks pretty good against this Jet offense, and Tannehill will stay on his feet enough. So now they're back on Earth at 4-3, and next they have the defending Super Bowl runner-ups on their hands. Ryan, Julio, and Freeman hand the Jets their third straight loss, but hey, they still don't have a losing record. Jets are home against the Bills for Week 9, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Buffalo has one of their worst seasons in history this season. Taylor's almost out of there, Sammy Watkins is never healthy, and of course, their coach has never been the head coach of a single NFL game before. So, 5-4. For Week 10 against the Bucs, I used some historical analysis to bring the Jets a win. New York is an outstanding 10-11 against Tampa in all of history, and even though Jameis Winston is due for a breakout season, I'll put a tally in the win column, mostly due to history. So, 6-4. So now the Jets can chill out on their bye week, knowing that they've already surpassed most expectations by a long shot so far. They returned to a matchup against Cam Newton's Panthers, which normally would go the Panthers' way, but Newton was an hour late to the game because he was stuck filming an Oikos commercial. Jets hold on for the win 13-10 here. Now they're 7-4 and actually have playoffs on their minds. But the Chiefs come to town next, and the Jets can't hold their own against Marcus Peters and why are the Chiefs so good again? But they still lose and want revenge in Week 14 against the Broncos. And they get it, because the Bronco offense isn't anywhere near to what it used to be. Jets win a defensive struggle and improve to 8-5. They then split the next 2 games, get a win against the struggling Saints, but lose to the rising Chargers. And now they need that one more win to make it to the 2017 NFL playoffs. And who are they playing in Week 17 again? The Patriots. But don't worry one bit. Since New England went 15-0 and already have locked up the number 1 seed in the playoffs, they get to rest their starters. All of them. And that, my friends, is how the Jets can make the playoffs in 2017. Of course, some of these things seem a little far-fetched. I mean, would New England's second-stream team really lose to the Jets? But I hope you found this funny, entertaining, and somewhat convincing. If so, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to watch an NHL theory about the playoff format, you can do it by clicking the video on your right, or if you want to watch a video about the 2015 NFL Draft, you can click the video on your left. Thanks for watching, and see ya!